Here we are.
Making it weird. So today we're gonna answer some questions about one of my personal favorite topics. What do you think it is, Jenna?
I know what it is, girl. It's banquettes.
Woo!
Not baguettes, as autocorrect would like you to believe.
Autocorrect would like you to believe that.
Question hot in from the gram.
Do you know what the question is?
No. What's the best types of fabric to use for a banquet?
That's a great question, Jenna. Thank you, viewer. Well, guys, there's a lot of options, but really the bottom line is it's gotta be super durable because food is gonna be very close to this seating area. And if you have children like me, they will rub all kinds of food into said fabric. So something like a luxury vinyl, which vinyls have come a really long way. They used to look really terrible and now they look like leather. We did this banquet, the clients really wanted something that was gonna be super durable and look like leather, so we went with this amazing like cognac colored luxury vinyl.
Might I add sexy?
Oh, sexy.
This would be an instance where the banquet is sexy. I've been dying to say it.
You know what, a curved banquet is sexy, Jenna.
This is it. This is the one, for sure.
It's curved and it has vertical channeling and then it has a beautiful round pedestal table in the middle. So it's a big banquet, seats a lot of people and definitely like makes a statement in the space. Sure. And really looks like real leather, but it is vinyl. Vinyl's a much better price point than leather. Real leather, mucho dinero. Vinyl, less dinero. I don't know how to say less in Spanish.
What about indoor-outdoor fabric? What are your thoughts?
Jenna? You could do an indoor-outdoor fabric. One thing that I would look for would be something that has less physical texture. Like, I don't know that I would go with like a boucle outdoor fabric because I feel like that would get food and stuff stuck in it. And ideally you want something that's gonna be flatter so that you can wipe stuff off of it. So in this house, we did an awesome indoor-outdoor fabric. It's kind of like neutral in color. It has some like soft blues and taupes and creams and beiges. Super durable, easy to wipe down. Also great for sunlight. If you have a really bright space, your fabric is gonna get faded and something that's indoor-outdoor is not gonna have that issue, which is
Vinyl and outdoor fabric, yeah. Those are your best bets. Someone was wondering, is it always best to go neutral for banquets or do you ever use color? Because it's kind of like a piece of furniture.
It is kind of, but I feel like even for a piece of furniture, I feel like people shy away from colors on furniture and I disagree with that. People have this idea of like getting sick of a color. But yes. I also think that if you make everything neutral, it's pretty boring and there's not a lot of interest going on in the space. So this is another opportunity that we went bold on the color on the banquet and we went bold and patterned. This fabric ended up being a jumping off point for the whole kitchen because it has bright, intense blue and this really saturated teal, which the combo is pretty awesome. And we ended up using those to help with our cabinetry colors and our backsplash. And that was really a starting point for us because we really fell in love with the pattern and wanted to make sure that the banquet wasn't just like another neutral corner, but that it had its own pop.
Came in with a bang.
Came in with a bang. And this amazing color and pattern is also an indoor-outdoor fabric. Two birds, one stone, Jenna. But again, I really deeply believe that people should do what appeals to them and not be stuck on like the rules. And also, if you get stuck in everything being neutral, there's nothing interesting about your space.
Just live it up.
I'm very sick of neutral spaces that are all white.
You're gonna get comments about this.
100% we're getting comments about this, but you know what? Come at me.
There's so many different styles of banquet, so how do you decide what style is right for your space?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of options. You can do channeling, vertical or horizontal, you can do tufting. The banquet details are gonna tie in with the rest of the elements of your space. So if you have a more traditional space, like button tufting or diamond tufting can work really nicely because it really relates more to like an old loungy kind of vibe. Like think old English leather Chesterfield. If you have a really modern space, like the vertical channeling maybe wider can look really contemporary.
More like sleek.
Yeah,
simple.
Exactly. Do you have a lot of like reading details? That can tie really nicely with a narrower vertical channel because it's kind of mimicking that same shape.
What's it called when there's like little straps?
Oh, I don't know if there's an actual name for that, but that's another detail. So with this one, because we had a smaller space, we went with a narrower back cushion and had it lifted up above the seat.
So there's a gap, there's a space between the cushion and the seat.
Which actually was serving an ergonomic purpose because when you're sitting down, your bum is a little bit further than your back. And typically we want that nice angle, but if we don't have room for the angle, by lifting the cushion, we're creating that space without building up the depth further on the banquet. So that was both a style and function choice. Oh wow, it can be anything.
Tables, tell us all about tables.
This is one of my pet peeves. If you're gonna have a banquet, you need to have a pedestal table because you need to be able to sit on the banquet and swing your legs in without hitting the leg of the table.
Dare I interrupt?
Excuse me, princess.
We experienced this recently when we were out for breakfast. Remember that?
Huh?
Yeah, I had to squeeze in so awkwardly and the girl had to get out of the banquet so I could get in because you can't squeeze around the table.
It was poorly designed. That's a poor design choice.
This is why you need to think about it.
This is why. Pedestal.
Pedestal.
Are you saying pedestal?
Pedestal.
That's not a word. It's pedestal. She's a
Tomato, tomato.
There's a bunch of different versions of what they can look like. A classic would be like a Saarinen tulip table, Saarinen.
Oh, that's not
It's like a Swedish dude. Everyone's seen them. The white round or oval table with the curved swoopy base.
Yes.
Those are a great inexpensive option. IKEA, Docksta, they sell that one. It's great. CB2 has a really nice one. That's all brass. Shout out to IKEA. There's lots of options for what they can look like. You're not limited in style, but you do need a pedestal table or you are gonna have a function issue with your banquette.
And then you'll be mad at the banquette and it's not the banquette's fault.
It's not the banquette's fault, it's your fault.
You
Can we swear? I don't know. We do use a lot of banquettes in our work.
It's a space saver.
It's a space saver. It doesn't work in all scenarios and it really depends on what you're looking for, but I do find that it can save a lot of space and also create a multifunctional space, which in a lot of our projects is really important.
There's a time and place for stools.
Sure.
Don't comment about your love of stools. You're a collector. We get it.
That was You Asked, We Answered, all about banquettes. Let us know what other questions you want us to answer.
Yeah, send us a message on Instagram, comment below, like and subscribe. And also, oh yes, turn on the notification settings if you want to get a little notification every time we post a video. Tell your friends. Only nice comments, please, or we'll delete them.